Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. Marvel and Hulu made a huge announcement Wednesday morning at Hulu's 2019 Upfront, where they revealed a brand new cornerstone of the MCU, the Spirits of Vengeance. This corner will see darker, more horror-based characters in the MCU, with the two series they announced, Ghost Rider and Helstrom, both of which have showrunners and are well on their way to being released as soon as next year. These shows are joining an already packed slate of Marvel series on Hulu with Runaways and their Offenders adult animation lineup. So today I'm going to talk about both shows individually, going over what we know about them as well as what we can expect, when we can expect it, and what I'd like to see. But before I get into that, a quick spoiler-free side note. Yes, I am planning an Avengers Endgame video. It'll be about the aftermath of Endgame and how the MCU will be moving forward, and it should hopefully hit in the next couple of days. I'm not doing a video review, but I will probably post a written review on area616.com at some point soon. Right now, all I'll say is that Endgame is amazing, and I have a lot to talk about in that video, which is a large part of the reason why it's taking so long. Anyways, let's talk about the first of Hulu's Spirits of Vengeance lineup. If you've been following me for any time, you know that I'm most excited for the Ghost Rider series. It will be starring Gabriel Luna's Robbie Reyes. I'm thrilled to see that they went with Reyes. The series will follow him hiding out on the Texas-Mexico border, Logan style, where he unleashes the rider to bring vengeance for the people living there. But he has much difficulty controlling the Hellfire-bound demon inside of him. Ingrid Escajeda will serve as the showrunner for the series. She has previously worked on the likes of Justified for FX, Sneaky Pete for Amazon Prime, and Empire for Fox. Justified is a sort of modern-day Western, so that alone makes me think she could be perfect for the show. An interesting thing that was noted on Marvel.com was that their sources stressed that this is not an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spinoff. It is the same Reyes from that series, but it has no plot ties whatsoever. This is to avoid confusion for new viewers, which I can totally understand. From how they've described it, it sounds like they're definitely going for the horror route, and that these will likely be on the darker side. I'm happy to hear we'll still be getting TVMA shows after the great Netflix massacres of 18 and 19. I feel like with the universe like Marvel's, it's key that there are darker, more adult corners, or else it all starts to feel stale. That said, it's likely this show will still abide by the same rules the Netflix shows did. So no F-bombs, only so much skin, etc., etc. Luna recently posted that he has already started prepping for the series, which means it could begin filming within the next 3 to 4 months. It's really impossible to know how far along it is, but considering it already has a lead actor and a showrunner, I'd say it'll start production sooner than we think. So if it started filming in, say, July, it would finish around December of this year, which could lend towards an early to mid-summer 2020 premiere for the series. I'm hoping to see the show embrace Ghost Rider's demonic foes like Mephisto, Blackheart, Lilith, Zadkiel, etc., etc. Okay, Zadkiel is actually an angel, but whatever. I'm a little worried the demons will just be regular-looking people. That tends to be Marvel TV's go-to look. I'm okay with them having human disguises as long as they have more monstrous, true forms. I'm sure Johnny Blaze will play a role in this series eventually, but I'd personally prefer he show up in a season 2. I think it's important he doesn't overshadow Robbie here. This is Robbie Reyes' series, not Blaze's. I think Blackheart would be a perfect season 1 villain, and would be even more perfect if they got Bill Skarsgård to play him. Helstrom follows brother-sister duo Damon and Anna Helstrom, the children of a mysterious and powerful serial killer who set out to terrorize the worst of humanity, all while dealing with their own complicated dynamic. In the comics, Damon and Satana, her name was changed to a more subtle Anna in the series, are both the children of Satan, so they're literal demon spawn. Considering the mysterious and powerful part, I'm imagining that will be the core mystery to the show, is them uncovering just who their father was. Maybe they don't know the whole story. I'm just hoping they don't retcon the demonic elements out of it. They both have demon related powers, hellfire manipulation, and so forth. Satana is actually a succubus in the comics, although I'm not sure if that'll be the case in the series. This is set to be showrun by Paul Zivesky, who has worked on the likes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Lost, Hawaii Five-0, and was going to make Marvel's Most Wanted before it was canceled. I'll be honest, I really hope he doesn't go for the same kind of tone and feel as those shows. It makes me a little worried, but I love the idea of this series, so I'm on board. The initial report seems to imply both shows will premiere in 2020. So I'm thinking this could begin filming later this year, in the October to November range, and aim for a fall 2020 premiere. In the comics, Damon was very romantically involved with Hellcat for a while, who is, of course, in Jessica Jones. I doubt this will be the case here, but hey, maybe it might be a way to reintegrate the Netflix series. Damon has always been an anti-hero in the comics, but Satana tends to fluctuate between hero and villain. So I imagine the series might explore that conflicting aspect of her character. I think this and Ghost Rider will tie into each other in many ways, and I'm curious to see how it all plays out. I'm thinking there might be a team-up special, but they might choose to go with a TV movie as opposed to a limited series, like they are with the Avengers. I think that would be the best choice all around. My personal casting choices here are Richard Madden as Damon and Lily Simmons as Anna. They both just have the perfect look for the characters, and I've heard they're pretty good actors as well. This all sounds really awesome, and I just hope that this is only the beginning. I'd love to see Hulu and Marvel produce more supernatural series. On the day this was announced, a rumor came out saying that a series starring Glyph is in the works. She's a much more recent character who, long story short, has the ability to summon ancient Egyptian spirits. Honestly, that sounds like a really awesome premise that could make for a great show. I don't know how strong a character she is in the comics or anything, but I'd love to see a series for her. Besides that, they could make shows for Elsa Bloodstone, Werewolf by Night, Swamp Queen, Hannibal King, Vampire by Night. So many great options here. I'd be more surprised if Hulu wasn't developing more shows of this nature, so I imagine we'll get more announcements sooner rather than later. It sounds like Marvel Studios has plans for Blade and Moon Knight, so it's unlikely they'll be getting Hulu series. That's disappointing, but there are still plenty of other supernatural characters Marvel TV can access, and honestly, I think they would benefit from focusing on smaller, Z-list characters with lots of breathing room creatively. But what do you guys think? What would you like to see from these shows, and what other horror characters would you like to see Hulu produce under the Spirits of Vengeance banner? Are you excited to see these? Let me know all of your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.